All forces against me filming this video today. Die by fire. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is officially my first video of the year 2023, so happy new year's to you all. And yes, I'm using my phone as a mic even though I have a mic just here. But yeah, hi, welcome again. My name is Mettylicious, a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria, but on here I'm known as Mettylicious. So yes, it's Mettylicious on my channel. So today I'm going to, this is more or less like a reset video, me just telling you guys how I plan to reset for the year 2023. I'm just starting my year in February because January started off rough. I mean, not fully prepared because of, I've not had the time to really sit down to think about the new year. In as much as I've prayed for how I want my year to be, I haven't really sat down to think and then to pinpoint things, on how I want the year to look like. So yeah, this year I hope to do a lot. I hope to prioritize a lot, and I'm going to be sharing with you lots people that are in the same shoe as I was, well, still am, because I'm in the process of like having a change and all of that. So I'm just going to be sharing some tips some tips with you lots. Yeah, let's start this video. So it's more or less like showing up for yourself this year 2023, and there's this TikTok video that's been going around. I'm just going to paraphrase it right now. It's that 2023 is going to be like 2023 is going to be like 2022 if you did not try, if you did not make a difference, right? And that's true, because if you do not do something, if you don't do something that's going to cause a shift or a change or a move in how you want your year to be, it's just obviously going to be like 2022, the year in which you didn't try and you were just under the sheets. But yeah, this year 2023 is going to be different only if you decide to change, put in effort, and remain consistent. Okay, so you're not going to remain laid back, sit down and fold your hands because of how the year is looking or how the year started. Because the year didn't start off right doesn't mean that you are going to have a bad year. Okay, so however things are looking for you, just learn how to readjust, restructure, put in priority, like work in other priority for the year 2023. Okay, so what I like to do is to work on a mood board, right? I'm not done with my mood board. I made a video sometime last year teaching and explaining to you guys how to create a mood board. So if you want to know how I do that, I'll link the video somewhere here or somewhere here, so you can just check that out and learn how to create a mood board. So what a mood board really does is for you to have a pictorial image of how you want your year to be. If you're like me that likes journaling, putting things down in paper and just having to see these things before you can actually get to work and stuff, so to have a to-do list, to have a journal, to have all of these things, then you have the need, or you see the reason why most people create mood boards. Okay, so mood boards, you just put in how you want or things that you want for the year on the mood board. And then you just like all that you want for the year. You can find pictures probably on Pinterest or something else and just put it on there. Color theme the pictures and stuff. Just make it look aesthetically pleasing, and you can use that as your screensaver. So you're reminded of these things. Okay, you don't have to go around with your journal every time. You're always with your phone. You can just simply search or just look at the picture, like your screensaver, which is your mood board. So yeah, let's do it. So the very first step, or the very first thing I like to do when I want to start my processing, like my thoughts and all of that, is to clean my space. I cannot function in a messy room. I cannot work in a messy room. And it's true. I feel like this is a mindset thing. It's for everybody, not just for people who are particular about a clean space and stuff. You cannot function in a messy room. You cannot function in a dirty room. Do you get it? Like, you obviously cannot, because your mind will be so clouded on when your room is looking all clean, looking all put together, everything is arranged, you function better because it's just clear, right? Your room smells nice, your room is looking, just your space in general doesn't have to be your room, but like where you actually process your thoughts and then you put them down on paper. If they're looking really good, really clean, you see that you tend to function well. Okay, so it's not about I just want to clean my space because I just want to clean my space, because it helps your thinking, it helps you to be able to process your thoughts, it just helps in thinking better. And that's what people don't know. So first of all, try to clean up your space, clean up your room, clean up your house. Okay, then you start to see the difference. And second thing I like to do is that you need to realign your plans with what God has for you. It's one thing for you to plan and God has different, and in fact a whole different plan for you. So try to pray about your plans, see what God is really going to do for you, right, in the year 2023, if it aligns to what you're going to do. Sometimes it kind of be blurry. I'm not saying you should not make your plan, make your plans, but obviously involve God in your plans making, in your decision making, in all of those things. Involve God. He wants to see, he's so interested and so intentional about you that he cares about what you want to eat. He cares about the clothes you're going to wear. So that's how intentional Christ is. Okay, so understand, first of all, think and then understand about the plans that you are setting for 2023, and make sure it aligns to what God also wants you to do in the year 2023. Okay, third is not to worry. Don't worry about any situation. Don't worry about anything. See, I've spoken about worrying a lot of times, and I'm so proud of myself because I'm such in a better place right now, whereby I don't worry and I do things based on how God is telling me to do. I just have that leap of faith. I just do things because God has said me to do. It doesn't really sound normal. It doesn't sound okay if we're thinking about it, to be very honest with you guys. But one thing that I've been able to understand is that, see, in Christ, in taking up challenges, in doing different things, see, it just requires your faith. Okay, you worrying about a thing is you saying, God, I can handle this situation, I don't need your help. Auntie, let's be very honest with our lives. We need God in every area of our life, right? So if you are saying you want to take on the burden, you want to carry everything, you are just going to hate it, because it's just going to make the whole process draining, tiring, disgusting, not what God has for you. So in every situation that we find ourselves, we need to understand that God is trying to teach us a lesson in that. And if you are feeling like you can do it on your own, that is you then saying, God, I want to, you then miss out on the lessons you're supposed to learn in that journey. So in that process, it becomes so tiresome, it becomes so tedious that you might not even end up completing it. You stop halfway because of how things are looking. And this is because you are carrying the burden. You are doing everything on your own. That's not nice. I mean, actually, that's not nice. Talking about pressure, like, you don't have to pressure yourself on what God is taking you through. So you need to learn to leave the worry, focus on the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy what God is doing for your life. Okay? Don't do yourself any harm. Okay, so yeah, so it brings me to my next point. Next point now is to reinvest in yourself. Spend the money you need to spend on looking good. Spend the money you need to spend on smelling nice. Spend the money you need to spend I know people are like, is she really saying spending? Is she really talking about like financial literate? That's not what I'm talking about. You can be financially literate. You need to learn how to balance it all. Invest in how you look. Invest on, and this is not just about the perfumes or smelling nice or looking good. Also taking courses. Put back money into your life. Spend the money where you know that you will get it back. You spending money on yourself is not a waste. You buying that bag is not a waste. You buying that perfume is actually not a waste. But listen, saying you should balance it, don't go too extreme. This is not an excuse for you to splurge or for you to spend unwisely, but for you to understand that it's okay to invest. It's okay to spend that money on that bag. It's okay to spend the money to looking good, because how you look, to be very honest, is how you're going to be addressed. Most of the time, as last year, even early this year, I don't put too much attention into what I put on or into things that I wear. But this year is something I'm going to do is changing my wardrobe, like spending money on pieces that will last longer, on the clothes that will last longer, and on clothes that I know that I can wear with other things. Not because I'm not buying a dress because for just one purpose, but seeing how I can mix or how I can wear with other stuff and look good. Okay, so learning how to relax, like calm down. Okay, I've said don't worry, spend the money. See, I'm not saying you already know what I'm talking about, but I'm not saying spend foolishly. I'm saying spend the money. It will come back. It will come back, and when it comes back, come back in how many folds? Million folds. But what I'm saying is that relax, enjoy the process, enjoy what God is doing for you, enjoy what He is doing through you, and take out time to invest in yourself. Now that might be, like I've already made mention about the clothes, about the hair, about the nails, about your lashes, about stuff like that, about your makeup. Also, this is very, very important, right? Investing in courses, taking out time to learn new stuff. You don't know it all. A refresher's course might not be too bad. Try to just learn from someone who you see is doing it better. It's not about you sitting down and saying, okay, you practice and practice. Sometimes don't kill yourself. Don't suffer. Don't choose to suffer. Like I like telling people, don't see good life and you now choose to intentionally suffer. Like yes, I want to suffer this year. If you see someone who is doing it better, who you can learn from, why not? Why won't you choose to live that type of life? Why would you want to suffer? Why would you be saving up money that you will not spend? See, all we have is today. Yesterday had gone. Tomorrow is still unknown. And what if the world ends this night, right? What if the world ends this night? You then now live a life of regrets, right? So what I'm saying is that you should invest in yourself. Put in the work for today. What you have to do for today, do it today. So my next point is intentional about yourself. Be intentional about your growth. And also, don't be selfish. Because you want to grow, you want to get to a certain point in your life, you then neglect or you do things that harm people around you. That's not good. Always care about people around you. Make sure people around you are good. But I'm not saying that you should break your backs for people, but like there's a way to balance it. There's a way to balance it all. Okay, there's a way to love yourself, take care of yourself, and there's also a way to take care of people. So don't do self-care or don't do self-love and then people around you are like, do you get me? So there's just a way to balance it, and pray to God for the wisdom to do that. Lastly, it is to stay thankful. Always thank God for the position. Always thank God for where you are, because there's someone praying to be where you are currently, to be very honest with you. There's someone praying to be where exactly you are in your life. So always remain thankful for the things that you have not seen. Always remain thankful for the things that has come, and always remain thankful for the things that are yet to go. So something I have been trying, and something I'm going to do this 2023, is try to avoid having conversations that lead to nowhere. That's having a conversation with people that are just complaining about Lagos. I understand Lagos can be a lot, Nigeria can be a lot is going on currently, and the elections and stuff, but that doesn't mean we should always, our conversation and topics should just be centered around the bad things that are going on in our lives. We can have conversations about the good things that are going on. You notice that whenever you meet somebody and you're like, oh, how are you? I'm fine. What's going on? I'm fine. Hope everything is good. Hope everything is fine. The conversation just ends there, right? And those are conversations that should be thriving. Those are conversations that we should be having. But if it's something bad now, did you hear what happened? Something negative, it always thrives, and it shouldn't be. Like, all negative energy far away from me this year. And just to learn how to have like topics, conversations that glorify God's name, conversations that glorify God. Really, how conversations that just bore me, talk about the bad things that happen in Nigeria. Because even as a Christian, you need to understand that staying thankful brings God closer. Do you know that? So it's not like a trick or something, but like it brings God closer, and then you know the presence of God. There is always so much, there's always a lot to gain from that. So always remain thankful, always have that attitude of gratitude, and whenever you're conversing with people, always have something good and something positive to talk about. Don't have conversations that just simply bore people, conversations that are just boring, that are yielding nowhere. Have conversations that, you know, will stir up something. So if I am being thankful, I'm having a very thankful conversation, a very positive conversation with someone, that person as well lives with that same positivity, spreads it to someone, and before you know it, everyone around you just gets that, you know, it becomes contagious. So you're passing something that is positive, being contagious, you know, you're spreading something that is good. So yeah, so less of murmuring and more of thanksgiving, less of complaining and more of thanksgiving, less of you know, all of this negative nonsense and more of thanksgiving, please. And God bless you. If you message me or if you're trying to talk to me talking about the bad things, that I'm so sorry, I actually cannot, because negative conversations go nowhere. Except if the person is down, I need someone to talk to, I need someone to share things with. Okay, that's not a problem. But like we sit down and start discussing Nigeria, I'm so sorry, it can't be me, okay, this year. I hope this video was kind of helpful. I hope I was able to pass the message across. And please don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe. Also share to everybody in your life, everyone that you care, or if you care for anyone, share them this video, because we are spreading positivity this year 2023, and we want to grow in different aspects of our lives. So you need to redefine what consistency means for you, putting yourself out there, posting your content, just showing up you doing these things, because nobody will do it for you. No one is going to post that video for you. Who is stopping you from being successful? It's you, darling. So it's you. You know, it all has to come from you. A self-orientation, a mindset shift just has to come from you, right? Find a consistency partner if you do, an accountability partner if you don't have. You can be your accountability partner. To be honest, actually you can. But what is stopping you from being successful is actually you. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, like I said much earlier. And do not forget to share this video to everybody, right? Because it's a lot. I've said a lot in this video. I'll be doing a part 2 of this video because I still have more to talk about. But I'm trying to keep my videos at a certain limit. So yeah, cheers to sharing more videos in 2023. And it's February that I'm starting my new year. So happy new year once again, guys. And I hope you did enjoy me speaking to you lots. I'll be seeing you guys next week, of course, because we're posting videos every week from now till December. Every week, at least I show up once. Okay, that's what matters. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Everything changes with you. Jesus, you're sweeter than the honeycomb. Everything's